Hi, and welcome to a quick overview of the e-commerce system developed by Cordis Technology on the VCA platform. As we know, any e-commerce system has three important parts: the e-commerce website itself, through which the customers browse the products, add items to their cart, make payments, complete the checkout process, and then wait for the products to be delivered. The other two background processes that must work seamlessly are addition of products so that they are immediately reflected on the e-commerce website, as well as a seamless processing of the order all the way from order verification till delivery and installation if applicable. The e-commerce platform developed by Cordis Technology has the following features: product management, which includes addition of products and product categories; processing the order, which includes taking care of shipping, delivery, installation, packaging, etc. The order processing itself can be shipped in multiple delivery modes, like through an external courier partner or internally through a fleet of driver assistants. Delivery updates are sent immediately to the final customer. Installation services are automatically activated once a product is delivered. There are web and mobile interfaces provided to delivery partners, installation partners, as well as the customers themselves. Reports for observing and getting a holistic view of how your application is working are available. Customer management includes registering of customers, tracking their orders, updating them regularly on the progress of their orders. The ecom platform also has partnerships with Tabby, O2, Tamara, Postpay, etc. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the process overview. A simple customer flow includes the customer visiting the website, processing the items, and placing an order. Once the order is placed, the customer's order is then routed to the customer service executive, who verifies the order details. If any item is unavailable, then it is marked as unavailable at this stage, and the order is then sent to the dispatcher. Based on the items in the order and customer preference, if any, the dispatcher selects the shipping mode for each item. Shipping modes are available in terms of a customer pickup, maybe through an internal fleet or through an external courier partner. If a process is initiated with shipping as the internal fleet, then the notification then goes to the delivery partner or driver, who picks up the materials and delivers it at the required address. As soon as the item is delivered, an update is shared with the customer. And finally, if the product requires any installation, the installation team arrives at the customer site and completes the process. As the order process progresses through each of these stages, it is imperative to note that constant updates are given to the customer through email, SMS, as well as on the website itself. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the demo for this product. Let us begin by taking a look at the e-commerce website. On the e-commerce website, you can see a host of products. Please note that for every product, there is a description, there are variants available, there is a price, and the ability to add these items to cart and check them out. Let us begin by adding 2 items to the cart. So one is a rustic heritage chandelier, and let's just add one more rustic heritage chandelier to the cart. As you can see, these products do not have any variants, but you could also look at products with variants. For example, this product that has different variants, like a small sized one. As you click on small, you can see the properties of the small object show up. And for the large one, the large variant properties will show up. When we click on the cart, we can see the contents that are already in the cart. 2 items have been added. And now, as we are logged in as a user, we can directly proceed to checkout. In case the customers do not have an existing account, they do receive a prompt to enter the email or phone number and register with the e-commerce platform, whereby they will also receive an OTP or email confirmation of their registration. Once the login is completed, as well as the items have been put in the cart and we are on the checkout screen, we can take a quick look at the final amount and then proceed on to the payment options. The e-commerce platform has payment tie-ups with Visa, MasterCard, MADA, Fatura, Tabby, Tamara, as well as PostPay. In this case, let's choose Fatura as the payment gateway. Agree to the terms and proceed to payment. We can enter all the card details here and click on Pay Now. Once the payment is completed, this order will be ready for processing. You can see this order is now ready for processing. On the e-commerce website, the customer can go to his orders under Profile and check the status of each order. This provides a status not only of the entire shipment but of each item on the shipment. As you can see, both the chandeliers are in the processing order stage at this point of time. Once the order has been placed by the customer, then it goes on to immediately create a notification or task for the customer care executive. The customer care executive can take a look at an order, and then if the item is not available, mark it as item not available, or approve the order and then make it ready for the dispatcher. So at that point, the dispatcher would get a task assigned to them. If we look at the customer care order, we can see the details of our order. This has now been processed and is ready for the dispatcher. Once the order is approved by the customer care executive, then the order is moved on to the dispatcher who needs to handle the shipping details. The dispatcher can view the items in the order. The 2 heritage chandeliers are here and needs to select the dispatch mode. Let's select Aramex for 1, which is an external courier service, and Zamel fleet, which represents the internal delivery fleet. So now that the items have been selected, at this point, we click on dispatch and we can see the invoice generated. As the invoice is generated here, the same update is also available to the user on their profile. If we go back to the same order and look at its status, the status have now changed from processing to dispatch and to pickup. The exact same thing here, from processing order, it has changed to dispatch, and from dispatch to shipment. The order summary is there in downloadable format, as is the invoice that was generated at this point. This is a single invoice containing both items. Since the shipping methods selected for both of these items are separate, eventually the invoice will be split into 2 as well. A copy of the invoice is also emailed to the user at this point, so the user can either check his email for updates, or they can come back to the website and check the status of their order. Now we are going to go ahead and log in as part of the shipment fleets and complete the next step. As discussed earlier, there are 2 shipment methods. For at Chandelier 7, we had selected the Aramex shipment mode. So with the tie-up with Aramex, we just give the pickup type, ready time, closing time, last pickup time, and mark the item ready for pickup. Once the item is marked for ready for pickup and The request is sent. The rest of the shipping process is handled by the Aramex team. Once this process is completed, it actually generates an Aramex shipping label, which can be then pasted on the package, which makes it easier for the team at the time of pickup. Here's a sample view of the shipment label generated for the Aramex shipments. As only one of the shipments has processed at this point of time, when the customer looks at the 2 items in his order, he can see that the rustic heritage style chandelier is now at the state pickup completed, while the rustic heritage chandelier 6 is still at shipment started. At this point, on the e-commerce vendor site, the internal fleet in charge can go ahead and log in, proceed on to start the customer order shipment process. Go ahead and select a driver for this particular task. Make sure all the order details are correct and click on Start Shipment. The moment the Start Shipment button is clicked, a notification is generated for the customer, who can then log in and update the status when he delivers the item. As you can see at this point, an invoice is generated, and this time the invoice is generated only for a single item. A copy of this invoice is also mailed to the user, and it can be downloaded from the screen as well. Now the status is different. For the rustic chandelier 6, the driver is assigned, and for rustic chandelier 7, the pickup is completed. Once this process is completed, then we can move on to the driver state. As we log in with the driver's credentials, we can see that there is a notification or task generated here for the same order ID. When we click on it, we can see that the product is now ready to be delivered and the status to be updated. There are multiple statuses from which the driver can choose. So we can just click on delivered and complete it. The moment the delivery is completed, the same is also updated here. So the user is able to look at the status, and it is also possible at this stage, when the driver is assigned, for the user to place a call to the driver from this interface to know the status of when he will arrive, in case he wants a specific delivery time and things like that. In addition to the seamless order processing interface, the e-commerce platform also includes a product management interface. In the product management interface, you have the capability to create product groups, for any of the categories that already exist. Click on Start and add the product group. As soon as the product group is added on the VCA interface, the same will be reflected on the e-commerce website as well. Once the product is added, then we can go ahead and add the group and the product after that. So here we can select any of the existing product groups and enter a specific name. For example, here we have a AR Zamil ladder. We can add it with 18 steps. We can also see all the existing ones so that we can be assured that we are not duplicating the product by mistake. Once the product is added, we can go ahead and then update the details of the product. So here you have update product details. Let us search for the same product that we just added. Just as product details can be updated, we can also update product group details. For example, let us pick up a decorative bar. We can view the existing details. If nothing is entered, we can enter all of these details. Once the details are entered, we can always edit them. This includes additional information like country of manufacturing, length, anything the customer can be interested in. Adding a lot of pictures, some which will turn up as featured images, others will be banner images for the product group, the description of the product, the different specifications that are available. All of these things can be added here, and as and when a product and product group is added, the same is immediately reflected on the website as well. As you can see, the e-commerce platform developed by Chorus Technology is highly versatile. You can add or reduce as many stages as you want on the order processing interface. Currently, we have the customer service approval, followed by the dispatcher selecting the shipment. The shipment process can diversify into 3 different branches based on the shipment mode selected. Finally, there is delivery as well as installation included as well. The order processing interface is accompanied with a product management interface, which allows you to enter product groups as well as product details and update details of existing products. Anything that is changed in any part of the product management interface is immediately reflected in the e-commerce website, making this a well-rounded product in which you have a seamless interaction between the customer-facing e-commerce platform and the admin-based VCA platform. Thank you.